Hey, how you doing?
Hey, doing great. How are you?
Good to see you, Sandy.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Yes. Well, my name is Camden Gaw, and I work for Salesforce. I got in touch with Bobby over at the tailgate,
Right.
over the Georgia-Florida game, and he told me a lot about you, and I'm glad that we could get this meeting together, and I appreciate it. But are you doing all right today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good. So what I know is that we have about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
I want to be as brief and as efficient as possible.
Okay.
Here's my business card, so if you ever need me,
Okay.
Camden Gaw for Salesforce.
Thank you. Here's mine too.
Perfect. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be taking a few notes today. I hope that's okay. I won't
Absolutely.
say anything odd or anything like that.
Right.
But I'm just going to write down as much information as I can so I
Okay.
can be as helpful as I can for you and so
Sure.
we can kind of fill in the gaps
Okay.
for what we're seeing. And then here's my agenda for you. So
Okay.
basically what I want to be talking about today is just trying to figure out how Salesforce can really help DOG, Duluth
Yep.
Operating
Okay.
Group, and how we can really be beneficial for you guys and trying to figure out where the issues are and
Okay.
trying to fill in, what Salesforce and how we can solve some
Sure.
problems for you, whether
Okay.
it's, manual entry or whatever. We'll go into it a little bit more.
Okay.
But first things first, I want to kind of I did some research myself, but I want to get just some more background information from the president
Okay.
and try to just get some background info. What do you have for me?
Okay. As you know, we're headquartered in Duluth. We actually just opened a couple offices in Augusta, Nashville, and then Jacksonville. Our company is in the business of of maintenance, and so for office buildings, we'll do the cleaning for skyscrapers and stuff like that. In the past couple of years, we've been experiencing a ton of growth, about 3.5%. Right now, we're at about $4.8 million in revenue, and so that's going great. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, things are going good, but we're kind of looking for some a better way to be organized with all this growth. We kind of need something that's gonna help us stay organized and stay on top of things.
Okay. So what I was reading a little bit earlier is that it was actually $48.6 million growth.
Okay.
Around $50 million. Is that?
Yeah,
actually
it's
correct?
about I'd say it's close to 50 million.
Okay. Well, that's a huge increase, which is really great. Just some sort of questions so we can kind of further figure out what's going on and how we can kind of help you. So what sort of system do you guys have in place right now? What does that kind of look like?
Okay. Well, truth is, we don't necessarily have one big system. It's kind of free for all. We kind of delegate each one of our sales reps to their own. It's kind of up to their jurisdiction. They kind of have their own filing cabinets and their own records of who they sell to and who their clients are. And so it's nothing uniform really, which kind of creates an issue. But as far as how we do things, it's pretty much up to the sales rep.
Okay. So because of that, do you ever see or experience kind of a lack of communication between the people in your office or anything like that at all?
Yeah, so that's definitely a very common occurrence. We definitely see that, especially when it comes to our sales reps and maybe the maintenance. They kind of seem like they get on different schedules, and that oftentimes creates problems.
Okay. So one of your core values, doing some research online, and a lot of it, your core value is mainly customer service and how you can be beneficial for your clients.
Right.
With kind of the lack of communication that you just discussed, do you ever see employees miss appointments, like maintenance workers or anything like that?
It's funny that. Yeah, that's absolutely a huge issue that we're dealing with. It's very hard to organize that kind of stuff, and then when it happens, when they miss appointments, it looks really bad on the company. And so, like with all this growth, you can imagine. We definitely miss a couple appointments here and there.
Okay.
With the 77 maintenance guys, it's hard for them to get everywhere, and it's hard for them to stay on top of things without a concrete schedule and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's very difficult.
But yeah, I would say that we definitely miss a couple appointments. I would say at least once a day.
Once a day. Okay. So that obviously has to be a huge concern of yours. You want to solve a lot of these issues, right?
Right.
Does this ever result in losing specific clients as well just with not, missing appointments? Do you ever see that y'all are losing some clients too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, it makes us look terrible as a company if we miss appointments. If we say we're going to be there, we should definitely be there, and that's something we kind of value ourselves on. And I would say that definitely missing appointments has put a hole in the company and has created a lot of issues when it comes to keeping clients and retaining them. But yeah, that's definitely something that I think comes up when it comes to losing clients. That's definitely an issue that we've been having.
Definitely seems like an issue. Something that I think maybe we can solve. However, with these clients that you're losing, on average, how much do you think a client is spending?
So the average client spends about $100,000.
$100,000,
and I would say that on average, as bad as it sounds, we probably lose 1 to 2 clients per month, and that's pretty generous.
Okay. So when it comes to growth, how many potential new clients do your sales reps talk with?
And so I guess so when it comes to new clients, I would say our sales reps, I would say in a month they probably average. They probably talk to about 10 clients per month, and they kind of are proactive with keeping up with them and talking to those clients.
So with those 10 clients, how many do you think that they actually commit with DOG? How many out of those 10, how many would you say they join?
I would say about half. I don't think
50%, 5 out of 10.
Yeah. I would definitely say about half of those people actually commit to using our service. It's not terrible. Obviously, we want higher numbers as any company would.
Do you think that's low? What do you think about that?
I don't think it's low. I do think we could do better. I think one of the biggest issues is actually kind of keeping up with these new customers, because we don't really have an entry system where we organize who's talking to who's where they are in the process of the sale. And so I think that's something that could definitely help us is with organization and stuff like that.
Right.
It's difficult for us to keep in touch and know where we are in the process of selling to these potentially new clients.
Okay. Well, Sandy, I definitely see some areas that could be improved by using our CRM system with Salesforce. Specifically, Salesforce can help the overall organization of your company's customer relationships. Obviously, there seems to be some sort of communications gap between your salesmen and the maintenance crew, and involving missed appointments, which in turn has costed the company, sounds like a lot of money. The good thing is that your clients, their sales reps are bringing in a solid number of new clients, which seems good. It's 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
They just aren't, converting as much as you like. You'd also want to get those other 5 as well. With the loss of those current, clients and the loss of potentially new clients as well, there's definitely room for improvement. And I think Salesforce.com can really address a lot of those issues.
Okay.
And help you push, I think, your company to the next level.
Okay.
And I'd love to tell you a little bit more, but I think what would be even more effective is if we showed you a video and I kind of described what Salesforce looks like, maybe a little bit of a demo demonstration video to kind of give you just a better understanding of what we do and how we can really solve.
Okay, sure, yeah, absolutely.
So here's a video that I usually show a lot of people.
Okay.
Here we go. All right.
Meet Carl, small business owner, trailblazer, wearer of many hats. Good news, Carl just got Salesforce, taking his company to the cloud, so he can grow his small business much faster, succeeding at every step, without all the hiccups. First, Carl gives the sales team a quick speech. Carl, and sends them off to win more customers. Sales rep Carl dives straight into the Lightning Sales Console, finding a list of the hottest leads.
This will be
He's
super
able to learn
effective.
everything about the prospect,
Right here.
like which marketing campaign led them there.
Here's your
You can
maintenance
see
team.
new information the second it comes in, like calls and meetings, tracking the entire deal along the way. Other sales rep Carl checks everything from follow-up tasks to the deal size and stage, following the best opportunities with the Salesforce One mobile app, always moving deals forward while on the go. And other sales rep Carl can close even the biggest deals, right from his phone. Next, should one of these new customers log an issue by phone, email, or social channel. A case is instantly created for everyone else. So Carls from other departments can chime in and quickly send a solution. To help Service Agent Carl keep customers happier, then celebrate their achievement. Customers can also find answers through self-service support sites during the rare small business, non-business hours. Then, CMO Carl meets with his marketing team, utilizing marketing automation to find more customers. Here, they test the latest and greatest marketing materials to optimize engagement. And they're able to easily build nurture campaigns specific to potential customer activity, helping accelerate the sales cycle. Alerting reps the moment a prospect is ready to buy. And dashboards for sales, marketing, and service give him insights to his now exponentially growing company wherever he goes. Back at the office, IT Carl showed CEO Carl the app he built that morning using the Salesforce platform. Then explains they have access to thousands of third-party business apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. Carl is pleased with their growing success in such a short time and rallies the troops to share the news. Phrases like unlimited growth potential, profit soaring, many new faces, and prospective business developments are heard throughout. And now Carl is in the business of booming. Blaze your trail with Salesforce.
All right.
Oh, wow. Great.
So that's Salesforce, a lot of the big demo that we usually show to a lot of our people.
Okay.
And what's super effective about it, like if you have a salesman that's, filling out specific entries, and it seems like a lot of what y'all have been doing, it's you get one client and then, a few weeks later you get him the same one again, you're filling out another form.
Sure.
With Salesforce, you can actually just update that one time. You can just fill out that one client and just keep updating it. It's a lot more efficient. I think it'll be a lot better for
absolutely.
as well. So
and
I think
just
it
keeping
seems
track
like,
of things.
Definitely. It seems like a good benefit for you. But I know that you're thinking about price right now, Campbell.
Sure, right.
So I think a big thing for you would just be, let's just focus on what price would look like.
Okay.
So we talked about beforehand, you have about one client a month or so. Do you want to go with one or two?
Sure,
Let's go with one. Let's be generous.
Okay.
Let's go with one client a month that's missing an appointment.
Right.
With that, that's $100,000 a month. If you add it all up, multiply it, for a course of a year, that's a $1.2 million loss right there.
Okay. Wow.
So $1.2 million right there. Okay.
Okay.
So we have that on the books. We already talked about that. You agreed with that.
Right.
$1.2 million. Then on top of that, we also talked about the 5 out of 10 clients that you're gaining, but you also have that other 5 out of 10 clients, potential clients that you're losing as well.
Right. Yep.
So that's an issue that we could definitely solve, I think, with Salesforce. And that video covered it. I've kind of talked about it a little bit. If you're getting all that information out, $1,000, $100,000 per sale.
Right.
So that's 5 clients. That's $500,000 per month. And then if you have 25 sales rep, you have about 25 sales rep?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So if you multiply that all together for the course of a year, that's $12.5 million per month.
Oh, wow. Per month?
Yes.
Okay.
Per month. And lost revenue, which is definitely not something that I think we
right,
can
of course.
Fix. And that'll add up to about that 1.2 would be about $150 million a year.
Wow. Okay.
So $150 million. So that's the losses that we're looking at right now with you guys. Just the things that you've covered with the loss of communication and the entry that y'all have with your system right now. You said it's really outdated.
Yeah.
With that, $150 million that you're losing. So looked at that. Yeah. I mean, we'll have to be brutally honest. So with that, you're looking at the Salesforce cost, what that looks like to use our product.
Okay.
So it's an $18,000 installation fee. That's a flat fee.
Okay.
We're looking at $18,000.
Okay.
Here. So we're looking at $18,000.
Right.
Right there.
Okay.
So that's for a year. Okay. Now with that, you'll also have $85 per employee.
Okay.
And that's per month.
Okay.
So you have about 77 maintenance workers, you said earlier, right? That's what
yes, and then 25, because we want
salespeople.
You're right, because we want our salespeople and our maintenance, because then they can collaborate.
I think it would be really great if you had them collaborate, because that seemed like an absolute issue. So we had both of those using Salesforce.
Okay.
That's 102 employees using it.
Right.
And if you multiply 102 times your 85,
right,
and then times your 12 months in a year, that's going to give you $122,000.
Okay, and that's including the startup fee?
That's including the startup fee.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it looks a little bit, but when you're kind of relating that back to your $150 million loss, that's a big deal. So you're spending, $120,000 for fixing your $150 million losses.
Yeah.
I know, price may look a little, confusing and a little bit difficult, but I think this is really good for you guys because you're basically spending, pennies for dollars.
Yeah. I see it. I mean, it definitely looks like good stuff. It's definitely something that I'm going to have to talk to the rest of the board about. But so far, I really liked what I heard today. I mean,
do you have any more questions about Salesforce that I can kind of confirm with you? Any more questions or anything like that?
Not today.
Okay.
No, I think you addressed. I mean, all the problems you were able to identify are definitely problems that we see and that we think need to be addressed. I mean, they certainly do. I think it's something, like I said, I need to talk to the rest of the board about. But I definitely think this is something that we are going to want. And I would love to, I'd love to get some more people in the room, just so that they can kind of
get Bobby as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to.
Do you think that we could do maybe next week?
Yeah.
This time on Thursday?
Yeah, sure. Thursday, this time is fine. I'll probably get the vice president here and probably a couple other board members.
Okay.
And so, I just want them to be able to hear what you have to say.
Okay. Well, here's the contract.
Okay.
I would love for you to just look over it.
Sure.
You can bring it to your other coworkers.
Okay.
Talk to Bobby about it. Do what you can. But I appreciate the time that you've spent.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming in. I learned a lot today. I think it's definitely something that I look forward to doing business with you in the future.
Thanking you so much, Sandy. I appreciate you letting me come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully we get a dog win this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care.
Right. Have a good one. Appreciate you.